is to draw, if we cut the solid like this, then what would be its front view. So for that, draw vertical lines from these 2 points. This is point number 1, this is point number 2. From both these points, draw vertical line. This two vertical line would cover this rectangle, this red colored rectangle. So once we look from the front side over here, this is the cut portion. It is also the true shape of cut section. If we cut this solid like this, then it will appear as a rectangle in front view. Now we have to draw what should be the development of this cut solid. So we know development of cylinder is just a rectangle, and what should be the height of this rectangle? That is equal to 70 mm, and width of this rectangle would be equal to pi into d if this cylinder is not cut along M and N. But here the total width would be less than the pi into d. What should be that width? That we calculate over here like this. First we open this solid from here, MN, from this portion, from here, MN, right? So M and N would be here. So MN length, this length would be equal to this length. Both these length are equal, MN, MN. I am putting cut over here. So opening it from M to N to E, F, G, H, A and M. Now think about this length. What should be the length of developed portion of N, this N, E, F, G, H, A and M. So for that we use some basic mathematics. What should be that? We know the arc length. We need to find out this total length of this arc, M, A, H, G, F, E, N. So how to find out this arc length? We know arc length is equal to radius into angle. Radius is known to us, that is 25 mm in this case, multiplied by this angle. So we need to measure this angle. This angle we need to measure, indicated by red color. So find out this angle, that is theta. This is the calculation. The length NM, this length, N to M, that is equal to angle theta, this angle theta, multiplied by radius. Radius is equal to 50 mm, and in this case this angle is equal to 240 degree. So 240 degree is degree. Convert this degree into radian. So multiplied by pi by 180, because pi radian is equal to 180 degree. So 240 degree is equal to 240 into pi by 180 multiplied by 225 mm is the radius. So total length is 104 mm. So this length N to M is equal to 104 millimeter. 104 millimeter is the length of this developed surface. If this cylinder is not cut along this, then total length of this cylinder, this development would be equal to pi into d. That would be equal to 157 mm, because pi is 3.14 into diameter is 50 mm. That would be 157 mm. But here it reduces a little bit, because length of this arc M, B, C, D, N is more than the length of this straight line MN. Next problem about pentagonal prism. Read the data carefully. A pentagonal prism, 30 mm base and 50 mm axis, is standing on HP on its base, whose one side is perpendicular to vertical plane. A pentagonal prism is given. Side length is given 30 mm, height is given 50 mm, standing on HP on its base, and one side is perpendicular to vertical plane. So first we think about the first line only. Take care. Whenever you draw any problem of development, just think about first line and then think what should be first step. So first step would be drawing XY line and draw pentagon in such a way that one side is perpendicular to XY line. After drawing this pentagon, name these points A, B, C, D and draw its front view as well. In front view, it appears as a rectangle with height is equal to 50 mm and side length of this pentagon is given as 30 mm. So this is first line what we have drawn as per given condition. Next, it is cut by a section plane 45 degree inclined to horizontal plane through the midpoint of the axis. See, here cutting plane is inclined at an angle of 45 degree to horizontal plane, as well as it passes through midpoint of the axis, or we can say it bisects the axis. So we need to find out the midpoint of this axis. Height is 50 mm, this height is 50 mm. So mark over here one point at a height of 25 mm, and from that point draw a line which makes an angle of 45 degree with XY line. So we have drawn second line as well. It is cut by a section plane 45 degree inclined to horizontal plane through midpoint of the axis. Now last line, draw front view, sectional top view, sectional side view, true shape, and the development of surface of remaining solid. It's clear? Now we have to draw these 4 views: front view, sectional top view, sectional side view, true shape, and development of the surface of remaining solid. We discuss one by one. First we start from front view. Name these points A dash, B dash, E dash, C dash, and D dash. These are the points which cuts these edges A, B, C, D, and E at these points. On A, here one point is there. Here 2 points would be there. One is on B side, another is on E side. Here 2 points are there. One is on C, another is on D. So mark these points. Then draw a line at an angle of 45 degree to the right side of its top view to draw its side view. Here we have to draw front view, then sectional top view and sectional side view. Now to draw side view, we draw here line at an angle of 45 degree and project from top view like this. We have to draw horizontal lines from the top view points, that is A, B, C, D, and E. Draw horizontal lines from each points, project them like this, which this line cuts this 45 degree line at some points. From there draw vertical lines, and similarly project from here all these points. Say here point A is here, A dash point is here, so horizontal line from point A dash and a projected line from point A, both these lines will cut at point A. So here point A is there. Similarly horizontal line from point B, vertical line from that point, and horizontal line from point B dash, both these points will cut over here. So that is one point B. Name these points, that is A double dash, B double dash, C double dash, D double dash, and E double dash. You can give any name to these points, but the sequence or analogy should be maintained. Say here from A dash a line is drawn, horizontal line from point A dash, and generator and projection line from point A, both will intersect at point A. Similar for B, C, D, and E. For E point, draw horizontal line from point E dash like this, right? And then project from top view. Here point E is there, horizontal line from point E, it will cut this line over here. From that point draw vertical line. So both this line will intersect at point E double dash. So this is point E double dash, right? So after locating all these points, join these points with a straight line, and this is the side view of given solid, given condition, like this. And here it is asked that sectional side view we have to draw. So draw section line in its side view like this, and section line in the top view. So these are the 3 views: front view, sectional side view, and sectional top view. Now what's about true shape of given solid? So we use the previous method how to draw true shape of the solid. So for that, draw a line over here, auxiliary line, which is parallel to this cutting plane line. This is a cutting plane line. Draw a line parallel to this cutting plane line, and then draw lines which are perpendicular to this cutting plane line like this from each intersectional point, that is A dash, B dash, C dash, D dash, and E dash. draw these lines like this. Then project the points from top view like this. Measure this distance between xy line to point A. Measure this distance. Take this distance as a radius, put it over here and cut here one point. So this length would be equal to this length, right? Similarly, to locate point B over here, measure this distance between point B and xy line, measure this distance and cut arc over here from this point to this point. So B point would be somewhere here. This is point E, right? Because E point is nearer to xy line. So this distance, measure this distance xy line to E, put it over here. This is point E. Similarly, point B, point C and point D. A, B, C, D. Join all these points with a straight line. It would appear as some pentagonal shape. It's an irregular pentagon and it's a true shape of the section. Name this point, name this shape, it's a true shape because the direction of viewing is perpendicular to this plane. Whenever we look from perpendicular direction to any object, it will appear as a true shape. So we have drawn front view, sectional top view, sectional side view and true shape of the solid. Now we think about the development of surface of the remaining solid. After cutting this prism, what should be development? So for that, first thing that this pentagonal prism, what should be its development? It should be just 5 rectangles. Now think about the height. We know height of this rectangle would be equal to height of this prism, that is 50 mm, and total width of this rectangle would be equal to 30 mm is the side length, so 30 mm into 5, that is 150 mm would be the total length. Now name these 5 pentagons as A, B, C, D, E and back to A. This pentagonal prism is cut along A and 5 rectangles are there. Now to draw the cutting portion or this cut section, what should we do? So just we have drawn here uncut portion or uncut outer surface. Now to draw cut portion, think about point A dash. Here A dash point is on generator A, somewhere here. So how to mark this A dash point over here? So draw horizontal line from here like this. Mark these points. A horizontal line from point A dash like this. It will cut line from A at this point. Horizontal line from point B dash, this line. This will cut B at this point. Horizontal line from point C dash, this line. This will cut C at this point. Horizontal line from point D dash, this line, and this will cut D over here. E point is here, so from this point draw a horizontal line. So this is point E and point back to A dash, horizontal line, this is A. So these are the points on its slant edges or on its straight edges. Join all these points with a straight line. As it is a prism, so we join all these points with a straight line. Complete the solid. These are the edges, it's a development. So 5 rectangles are there which are cut like this. So this is the development of given pentagonal prism. So it looks, if we see this all 4 steps, it looks somehow complicated. But if we go gradually and solve each step one by one, it looks very simple. Third problem about cone. Now think about given data. A cone, base diameter 50 mm and height 70 mm is standing on its base on horizontal plane. It is cut by a section plane 45 degree inclined to horizontal plane through base end of the end generator. How to draw the first line? As cone is given, xy is the line of intersection between HP and VP. Draw a circle of given dimension, divide the circle into equal number of parts, and draw triangle. So this is the first line of given problem. Diameter is 50 mm, height is 70 mm, imaginary generators are drawn. Apex point is O dash, and imaginary generators on front view are A dash, B dash, C dash, D dash, E dash, F dash, G dash and H dash. This is the side view. The cone will appear as a triangle in front view as well as in side view. So both these views will appear as a triangle like this. These are the generators, the cone. This is the axis of the cone. Locate these points from side view like this. Now, how to draw the cut section? So here, read the given data. It is cut by a section plane 45 degree inclined to horizontal plane. So we have to draw a line at an angle of 45 degree, and it passes through the base end of end generator. So these are the generators. This is the base end. So we have to draw a line which passes through the base end, that is A dash, and it makes an angle of 45 degree to horizontal plane. So this is a cutting plane which we have drawn. So we have drawn second line as well. Now just the answer: draw sectional views, true shape of the section and development of the surface. So how to draw true shape? So for that, first we locate, name these points. Here one analogy is used to find out the true position of a point which is on O dash, C dash. Here one point is over here which is on O dash, C dash. To find out true position in top view, from this point draw a horizontal line. This horizontal line, this true line at one point. From this point draw a vertical line like this, and this line cut this horizontal ASE at this point. From this point draw arc on upper side as well as on lower side. So we do have 2 points like this. So these 2 points are true position of these points on OG and OC. And for rest all points, just draw vertical lines. Here, to find out the position of these points on side view, just draw horizontal lines from each points like this. Horizontal line from this point, it cut OA over here, OB over here, OC double dash over here, and so on. Join all these points with smooth curve because it is a cone. So in case of cone, whenever we join